Hope everyone is fine. So in e-commerce, that's electronics commerce, the HM, we are going to see topics. That means it's something like that. How the web browser connect to the secured server. So we'll see that one. Means as we have seen that electronic cash or when electronics e-commerce work has come, every times whenever the user send a request, the client has to user send a request to the browser, then the browser has to take that request and that request has to send it to the server. So between that browser and the authenticate server, how it is communicate, how they are communicate with each others, that one we are going to see today. Okay, so let's see that one. So as what I have told, so it's like a question, means what it is that what happened when a web browser connect to a secure web server. Okay, just something like that. When we are typing anything, that e-commerce things, to the web browser, how we are connecting with the help of that web server. That's what we are going to see. This one. Okay, this one we will explain with the help of transaction diagram. Transaction diagram. Okay, so before going to that with the help of the transaction diagram we are going to explain. So transaction diagram is nothing but the two objects, how they are communicate with each others with the help of sending the message. Okay, for example, suppose one object and this is another object. So this object is sending in one message, hi, how are you? Okay, so this is an object and this is an b object. Again, b object is sending request response that I am fine. Okay, so this is nothing but it's called a transaction diagram. So transaction diagram means it's nothing but two objects, they are communicate with each others through the transaction. This is the line. Hope so everybody has remembered in that your object oriented programming and modeling, that in modeling part we have already seen this one. This is the transaction. Okay, so here two objects are, one is your web browser and one more is the object is your web server. Okay, so before that, knowing that what is that, how they are communicate with each others, thing is that this web browser and the, we can say that the browser and server, these two are really on SSL protocol. So this SSL protocol is nothing but this is a secured socket layers protocol. Okay, so mainly this web browser and this web server is mainly depends on that SSL protocol, which is nothing but it's called the secure socket layer protocol. This protocol is used mainly to create a unique encrypted channel for private communication. For private communication over public internet. So see this one, what is that one, what I am saying, that this browser and server, mainly they are doing the communication with the help of that SSL protocol. So it is a very important one through which they are doing the communication. They are communication with the help of that SSL communication, which is mainly used to create a unique encrypted channel. One word they have used, that one, which is mainly used to create unique encrypted, means the communication is stored encrypted channel for the private communication. That communication is private over a public internet. Okay, communication they are doing the privately but over a public internet. That is nothing but is a responsibility of SSL protocol. So keep it in your mind, everyone. Here we will this browser, web browser, and secured web browser and the secured web server. These two are mainly going to communicate with each other's private communication through SSL over the public internet. Okay, so and this SSL protocol using two key. One is the public key, which mainly used for this public key is mainly used for encrypt message, and one more key is used is called private key. This private key is mainly used for decrypt the message. So this much you should that one know that one. So this SSL which contain the public key which is used for the encrypt the message, and private which is for the decrypt the message. So now we are going to see that how they are communicate with each others. Okay, at first whenever any client or any customer used to write anything to the web browser, the web browser at first, the responsibility, the first step what the web browser is doing, the web browser requests the server to identify itself. So first what has happened, the first one, the web browser has sent a request to the server to identify that whether that any server is there who is ready to take that request or not. Okay, that is the first server. After that, if the server take the request from the web browser, then the server try to concentrate that, then the server what is happening, then the server sent a copy of SSL certificate to browser. Getting that what it is happening here? So after taking the request, the web server responsibility is the web server sending, it's something like that, the web server accepting the request of the web browser, but that acceptation is happening, it sent a copy of the SSL certificate. That SSL certificate is nothing but which contain a public key and a private key, which is mainly used for the communication between the web server and the web browser, but that communication is a private encrypted communication. So that server used to send it. Then after that, after getting that SSL certificate by the web server, immediately then the web browser, what is happening, it is sent back digital signature as acknowledgement. So what is that one? So I guess everybody has to remember what is the digital signature, what we are using. So the web browser, what is happening now? The web browser is sending a response. This is the web browser sending a response to the web server in the form of the digital signature, as a acknowledgement to start the session. After that, now the web browser came to know that who is the server. Now the web server came to know that who is the browser. Now both the web server and your web browser will start the encrypted data. They will start shared encryption. After starting that one, when the communication will start, they will discommunicate with each others. So this is nothing but it's called that what is happening when exactly the web browser and web server are communicate with each others. Okay, so hope so everybody has remembered. Once again, let me browse that one. Mainly this web browser and the web server is mainly really on that SSL protocol, which is nothing but which is used for the encrypted channel for the public communication. Over the public communication, the communication should be the private communication, which is the content two key. One is the encrypted key and the decrypted key. One for the public key and the private key. And again, at first the web browser send a request to the web server to know whether any server is there which is ready to take that request. Then if that server take the request, the server send an acknowledgement in the sense of SSL certificate that yes, I am ready to take that request. Then in the same time, the web browser responds that back as an acknowledgement with the help of digital signature. Okay, those things is okay. Then they start there doing the sharing that encrypted data. So this much only that one what happened when a web browser connect with a secured web server. Okay, so this much only for today. Hope so everybody has understood. Please go through that one. Okay, be safe.